Hello and welcome to today's 30-minute Vinyasa flow. We're going to just grab our mat today. If you have knee pads, blocks, and you want to use those for support, please feel free. If you don't have any of that, don't worry about it. We're not going to utilize it much, if at all. I'm not going to use it for my practice. Let's settle into the top of our mat. Sitting in your comfortable seat, so either back on your heels or you can cross your legs here. Whatever feels best. We're going to round our shoulders down and back right away, lifting the crown of your head, straightening up for one long line of energy. Big breath in and empty out. Keeping your hands right where they are if you'd like. We're just going to do 2 breaths in before the exhale. Fill up. One more. And let it go. Softening in our nervous system here, just allowing ourselves to relax. And then I want you to take some neck circles in both directions. This is at your pace. Pausing wherever you need to, maybe tucking the chin to chest for an extra moment. Maybe dropping your right ear to right shoulder for an extra second. From left ear to left shoulder. Getting into all the crevices, all the creases where your body needs a little attention. Yeah. And then once you're ready, we're just going to reach our arms up high. And twist off to the right. Your left hand hooks on right knee. Look behind your right shoulder. And then back through center, reach and twist. Opposite side here, right hand hooks on left knee, look back over your left shoulder. And then back to the front. And then we're going to set ourselves up in a child's pose. So right away, taking your knees extra wide if you want a little extra stretch, or tucking your knees in closer if you need more support today. Walk your fingertips out nice and far. Stretch the shoulders and then drop your forehead in. Big breath in and exhale. Starting to soften in your hips, maybe pushing back on the palms of your hands, maybe lifting your fingertips up and then relaxing down. Just a couple breaths here. Maybe you choose to bend your elbows out to the side and roll off to one cheek, allowing your heart to lower into the ground. Or maybe you take a bind behind your back, or simply wrap your arms behind your legs. The choice is yours. Just grounding here in our breath, slowing all thoughts, and coming together as one. Take a full breath in. And on the exhale, sinking back just a little further. Now walk your fingertips up to the top of your mat once again. And walk your hands over to the right side. Your left hand comes on top. Big breath. Empty out, sinking into the right hip and the right shoulder. And then walk to the left. Coming off your mat, your right hand on top. Sink back. And then make your way back through center. You're going to come up to a tabletop. We're going to start fingertips out to the side walls here, rocking side to side. Just shifting your weight to the left and the right. And then maybe you look over your right shoulder, back to your toes, and then to the left. And then coming back through center here, fingertips facing your knees, start to rock back and forth. Letting your fingertips peel up for a stretch, sink back into your hips. And then bring your fingertips back through the center, facing the front here. We're gonna take cat and cow, so inhale, gaze lifts, belly drops. And exhale, round it out. Inhale, gaze comes high. And exhale, press it away. Pushing your hips forward here, tent up onto your fingertips and drop your neck in. And then make your way back through center. We're gonna reach our right arm forward, throw it off to the side, lift up, and thread under. You can take your left hand behind your back, or you can keep yourself grounded here. You can step your left foot back, or you can hold it in. The choice is yours. Wherever you are, try to peel your left shoulder back just a little further. Big breath. And empty. And then back through center. Counter stretch the right arm up. And plant it down. Left arm forward. Take it off to the side. Lift up and thread. Same choices here to stay or to take your right hand behind your back, rolling the shoulder open. Keeping your legs tucked in or stepping your right leg back. Finding your balance. Even an option to lift if you'd like. Your choice. Big breath. And empty. And then make your way back through center. Left arm counter stretch. Reach up. And back through center. We're going to curl our toes under and sit back for a yogi toe stand. So this is to just wake up the fascia in our feet here. We're going to sit back, pressure into our glutes, right on our heels. You can keep your hands planted on your thighs, or you can take some wrist circles here. Your choice. Sometimes it feels best to settle into stillness, just to feel and not to think. Or sometimes you need a little extra movement before settling. So your choice. Take a big breath and empty. Maybe soften the gaze. Maybe close the eyes. Just meditating here with me for just 3, 2, 1. And then release it out. Tap the toes. And then curling your toes under, press back, downward facing dog. Right away, start to pedal your heels, taking some big bends in your knees. And then inhale, both heels lift high. And exhale, drop them off to the right. Pressing the ground away, pull back through center. And drop off to the left. Big breath in, right through center. Exhale, glue your heels back. Look up. Jump. Top of your mat, halfway lift, fold, rise tall, reach, big stretch, and exhale, cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together, press your hips forward, and look up, reach, exhale, fold, halfway lift, fold, ragdoll, half step out, taking your hands to your elbows, start to sway side to side, start to rock, start to bend your knees. Yeah, using momentum a little bit, passing your knees on each side, just shifting. Maybe tucking your chin to your chest, or maybe switching your hands to behind your neck here. See if you can drop in a little bit lower. And then take your peace fingers under your big toes, bend your elbows out to the side, tuck your chin in, and then start to bend and extend your knees. So little bounces here, bending and extending. And then walk your fingertips over to the right side and then to the left. We'll go one more time to the right and then to the left. Come back through center. Halfway lift, gaze to the top of your mat, straight spine, and fold. Rise tall, reach, and exhale, cactus. Reach high, and fold. Halfway lift, high plank, step it back. Elbows in, glued to your sides, hinge forward, drop down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Your right leg's gonna lift high. Pull it into your nose. Lengthen and step it through, warrior one. Big stretch, big reach. Your low belly is gonna reach up and in, tightening up your core. You're gonna dial your hips forward, sink into your front knee, and then reach up. A little lower, full stretch, and wash it off. Chaturanga, so same thing, high plank, lower down, upward facing, downward facing dog. Your left leg lifts, knee to nose, lengthen, step it through, warrior one. Set it up, reach, sink in, low belly in and up, tight core. Dial your hips forward, reach high, and exhale, wash it off. Chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing dog. Big breath in, heels lift, and exhale, glue them back. Look up, jump, halfway lift, fold, rise tall, reach, and exhale, Utkatasana, sink in right to your chair here. So you're sitting back on your hips, squeezing your thighs and dropping in. Maybe you peel your toes up as you look up, and then exhale, fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Roll your hips back, downward facing dog. Your right leg lifts, crescent lunge, plant and reach. Your legs are like train tracks here, parallel. As you squeeze your thighs, I want you to think about pulling forward with your back leg, rolling onto your back toes, reach high and sink. Fill up and launch, warrior three. Finding balance here, dial your hips down and reach your fingertips far. Airplane, sweep it back. And exhale, step into warrior one. Open up warrior two, reverse, side angle, reverse, extend your side angle. One big breath, tight core. And exhale, take it back, reverse. Iron cross, thread your right arm under your right thigh, your left arm reaches out. Big T with your arms, gaze to the top of your mat. In and out. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Reach back, reverse all the way, and then roll through to a wide-legged fold. So your feet are both facing the side wall now, parallel to each other, just letting your head hang. Halfway lift, fold, rise tall, 5-star, big reach, and exhale, sink in for goddess. We're gonna pick up our heels and pulse down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your heels, inhale, sink, step it up, front of your mat, Utkatasana, hands high, and sink your glutes down. Look up and fold. Halfway lift, step it back, high plank. Hold strong here, you're in it for 3, 2, eyes of your elbows forward, last one, and roll it back, down dog. Your left leg lifts, crescent lunge. One long line of energy here, reach high, sink. Power up your back leg, roll it forward, tight core engage, and then launch. Warrior three, you're here dialing your back foot down, flex the toes, and then we're gonna swing our arms back for airplane, lift it all up just an inch, and then step it back, warrior one. 45-degree angle with your back foot. You want the back of your back foot on the mat here as you hinge your hips forward, reach high, and then open up, warrior two. So you're switching your back heel here, parallel with the back of your mat. Reach back, reverse, side angle, reverse, extended side angle, big breath, tight core, look up, and exhale, take it back. Iron cross, left arm under left thigh, building a T here with your arms. Gaze to the top, hold on, and sink in. Powering up your quads here, inhale, and empty. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Reach back, reverse warrior, and roll it through to wide-legged fold. Parallel feet here, halfway lift, fold. Rise tall and sink in, goddess. Feet are in opposite directions this time, sinking your hips down nice and low. Come back up onto your tippy toes like you're wearing some high heels. And let's pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your heels, inhale, sink, fill up. And top of your mat, Utkatasana, step it up, sink in, reach, and fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Hold strong here, eyes of your elbows forward, gaze to the top of your mat. And then drop your knees, step it out for puppy pose. Your chin or your forehead can come to the mat. You want to make sure that your hips are right over your knees. And then drop in. Allow your breath to settle here. Allow it all to slow down. And then we're going to find our belly. So just tucking your arms in and then taking them out to a T. We're going to roll off over our right shoulder. Your left hand comes behind your back here. If you want to power this up, you're welcome to reach for your ankle, taking a quad stretch here. Or you can keep your hand rested behind your back. Your choice. Do whatever feels best in your body. Remember, we want to do yoga forever, so you don't need to push it. Just do what feels right. Big breath in and empty. And then release and roll back through center. Your left hand out to the side, roll off over your left shoulder, your right hand behind your back, or maybe reaching for your ankle here. Option to hold in or option to extend. Big breath in, empty, and roll back through center. Taking your hands right underneath your head here, resting in. And then start to windshield wiper your legs side to side. Just releasing in the low back. And then make yourself up to a tabletop. You're going to reach your right arm forward and your left leg back. Dialing your back hip down, flexing the toes, tap and lift for 5 and lift, 4, lift, 3, lift, tight core, last 2, lift and lower. Come back through center, your left arm forward, your right leg back. Dialing your hip back, flex the toes and then tap and lift. Engage your core and lift for 5, up, 4, you've got it, for 3, lift, 2, hold on, and reach, back through center. And then we're just gonna swing our knees forward, and we're gonna set ourselves up for a bridge. So you can roll your shoulders behind you, interlace your fingertips, so you're creating this little bind behind your back. And you're gonna lift your hips up. Heels are scooted as close to your glutes as they can be. Roll it back, fingertips interlace and lift. Holding here, engaging in your glutes. Inhale and empty. Do it again, fill up and exhale. And then start to release down. You're welcome to just rock your hips side to side. Or you're welcome to sit up, taking 90-90s, maybe laying your hands backwards behind you, just rocking both knees down, trying to tap both sides of both knees at the same time. It's okay if your glutes slide back or forward, just reset yourself. Working on our hip mobility here. And then make your way to a downward facing dog. Start to pedal it out again, bringing back your big bends in your knees, pushing the ground away. right leg lifts high. And then step it behind your left. Take a big bend in your left knee. Press the floor away here. Get a nice hamstring stretch. And then all the way up with your right leg. Bend, stack, and open your hip. And then start to take some circles. Going in both directions. And then straightening out three-legged dog. And stepping through for track star. And what I want you to think about in this track star is molding yourself to what you need. So not what anyone else is doing, maybe not what I'm doing, just to what you need. I'll give you some suggestions here. Maybe you roll your toes up on either end. Maybe you pause and massage your calf or behind your hamstrings. Maybe you take some arm circles on either side, even tucking your hand behind your back, looking over your shoulder. Maybe you sit back further in your hips as you glide. Or maybe you transition between a low runner's lunge and back to your track star as you glide side to side, as you station yourself on each end of your mat. Your choice here, whatever your body needs. Maybe it's a little higher up, gliding side to side, hands walking, or maybe you even take your hands to heart and you just work on some balance here, some grace. And then we're gonna settle into the front of the room, just in a lizard lunge. So you'll take your back knee down. This is where if you have a knee pad, it might be helpful. It might be a little extra comfort, but you don't need it. And if you have blocks, you might take them under your hands, or you can just station yourself up right here. So whatever level your body is able to take you down, if you can make your way to your elbows, go for it. If you can't, then stick with your hands here. We want to make sure our knee is stacked right over our ankle. So this is the right side. So your right ankle right under your right knee, close to the top of your mat here. And your back leg is extended straight back. So if you want to peek, you don't want your leg to be angled out to either side. You want one straight line, left leg back. Toes pointed right behind you. And we're just opening up the hip here. Take a big breath. And empty. And this can be a pose that brings up some emotion for people, or it can be a pose that starts to get uncomfortable quick. And if either of those are what you're experiencing, I want you to know you're always welcome to come out of it, or you're always welcome to modify and make adjustments. So if you need to take a quick extension out, if you need to take a child's pose, whatever your body is calling for. But if you're feeling okay here, I just want you to use your breath as a tool to send it wherever you're feeling tension or strain. Let's do it together. Big breath. And empty out. Send it right to your hips if that's where you're feeling it. Yeah, see if you can mentally allow yourself to soften. Maybe softening in the shoulders, dropping down. Maybe releasing in your neck. Maybe loosening your grip. Maybe your fingertips were clenching the floor or clenching together. Maybe you can let go in your jaw. Peel the tongue off of the roof of your mouth. From head to toe, just soften. And then we'll take a half split. So you're just gonna extend your front leg here. Yeah, and you can just either peel for your toes or place your hands by your sides. We'll just stretch. Remembering to use your breathing. And then let's take a quad stretch. So rolling forward, re-bending your right knee. Your left knee is going to come up. You're going to reach for your opposite hand to opposite knee. Peel your shoulder behind you. Look up. And empty. Pressing the top of your foot into your hand here. Inhale and exhale. And then start to release out. We're going to make our way back to our down dog. Left leg lifts. Place it behind the right. Big bend in your right knee, pressing the ground away. The eyes of your elbows face forward. And then extend the leg all the way up. Bend, stack, and open your hip, and then start some circles here in both directions. Straightening your leg back out, three-legged dog. And step it through for left side lizard lunge. So here, just dropping your back knee, settling into the floor. Hands can come in between the thigh here. Your left foot at the top left corner of your mat, stacked right under your left knee. Look behind you, just check, making sure your back leg is straight, and then start to settle in. The same checklist as we had before, from head to toe. Where can you release? Where can you soften? Once you've gotten yourself into the position you want, mentally allow yourself to release, maybe behind the glutes, maybe in front of the thigh, maybe your quads. Just tell yourself it's okay to let go here. It's okay not to hold on so tight. And then just releasing your shoulders, releasing your neck. Take a big breath in. Empty out. Use your breath, send it wherever the tension is building. And then sit back into a half split, extending your left leg, either peeling your toes back towards your face or keeping your hands down on the sides. And just adjusting your hips, squaring your hips to the front of the room. And then we're going to take our quad stretch, opposite hand to opposite foot, making a connection here. And if you have a block under the front hand, sometimes that can give you more access, but it's not something you necessarily need. You can balance a little bit more if you need that reach, or you can take yourself down, even if you're not fully connecting with your ankle here. Peeling your shoulder behind you, look up, and empty. Press the back of your foot into your hand, and then start to release out. And then we're going to make our way back to our backs. Hug both knees in tight. Give yourself a big squeeze, a big thank you for everything you do for your body. And then extend your right leg long. And cross your left leg over for a spinal twist. You can cactus your left arm out, keeping your shoulder blade on the ground. Take a big breath. And release. And then we'll switch sides. Your left leg extends, your right leg bends, and cross over. Same cactus on the other side if you want it. Big breath in, and empty. Seeing if you can release your knee down just a little lower as you turn your neck away. And then settle in for Savasana. So your hands will come out by your sides here. Maybe you tuck your shoulders in and under. Maybe you bend your knees to support your low back if that doesn't feel quite comfortable for you. And then just start to lower your gaze. Start to quiet your mind and start to drift. You're welcome to stay in your Savasana for however long you want, but we have another 3 minutes here, so let yourself drift, and I'll call you back when we're ready. And then just start to bring some attention back to your breathing. Maybe start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe flipping your palms up and down. And then make your way back up to your comfortable seat. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, and I hope to see you again soon.